Enjoy 10 songs in a row, brought to you by Pohanka of Salisbury.
Stellar fights 56 as we get ready for action in Delaware. First up, we've got a kickboxing matchup at 130 pounds. We'll send it over to Adam Christ with the introductions.
All right, friends, who is ready for our first fight of the evening? I said, who is ready for our first fight of the evening? Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, please give a round of applause for Garrett, Lady Killer Klein.
Garrett Klein, 0-1 in his kickboxing career, trains at a Groundswell MMA in Frederick, Maryland. 25 years old, standing in at 5'7", and his hometown is from Woodsboro, Maryland. He's been training for 8 years, started off wrestling, enjoyed the sport, but wanted to keep pursuing martial arts, and then fell in love with kickboxing. He is absolutely in love with this sport, taking it fight by fight. He challenges himself to rise to the occasion, and then we'll see where he ends up from there. His last fight, he lost by decision. He's also 0-1 in MMA, so does have some mixed martial arts competition experience as well. For his job, he is a plumber every single day, including to training. In his corner tonight is Jason Wilson and Joe Catteritten, both of his coaches.
I like how this fight kind of sets the tone for the evening. You got two young guys, Klein, just 25 years of age, 0-1. Meanwhile, his opponent, Anthony Garcia, are going to tee up in a moment. 20 years of age, a lot of kids, 18, 19, 20, 21, using kickboxing to get their feet wet before making the jump to MMA. Excited to see what both Garrett and Anthony have to offer.
Garrett saying on his opponent as well, he doesn't look too much into it. He knows his opponent comes from a great gym. It's undefeated as well. It will be a good matchup. In his walkout song today, he says it gets him in the zone. It gets him ready to go, and he's never been more excited than this moment right now. We asked him some of his fun facts before this fight, and he said he loves nothing more and enjoys nothing more than getting into the ring and competing. He couldn't even think of anything else he could put above MMA or kickboxing. He is all about this and ready to get into the ring and compete.
To the cage, Anthony Garcia.
Anthony Garcia, 2-0 in his kickboxing career. He trains out of ground control, MMA, 20 years old, 5'7", and is from Baltimore, Maryland. He's looking forward to getting the experience, getting more ring time to go forward in his amateur career, and he wants to make himself a little bit more recognizable. He wrestled in high school, missed the competition, mainly did jiu-jitsu. He fell in love with kickboxing and keeps wanting to train in this sport and become the best that he can be. Once he gets comfortable, he goes with the flow, a ton of heart, moves forward in hard times. Last fight in March, he did get the victory, and it went all the way to the decision. He goes to Townsend University, and in his corner tonight, Vince Mosca, his main coach, and Tim Kang, his sparring partner. We're going to hear a lot about Vince Mosca throughout this whole entire fight card, but definitely a tale there for Anthony Garcia as he gets ready to get in his corner.
I think we're going to hear a lot of AT, Kayla, Ty. If you guys are Curtis 50 Cent Jackson fans, we got a handful of fighters coming out 50 tonight. It's a big choice, a common one among the fighters. AT, was that kind of your mojo you're going to, or you like to be more chill when you enter the cage?
No, I actually like having fun. I usually came out to like kids songs. Believe it or not, I came out to Big and Chunky by Moto Moto and Kanye's new workout plan. I came out to just different music. Don't get me wrong, when I was in the back, I was usually listening to music like this to try to get myself hyped up, but whenever it was time to come out, I just like to change the pace a little bit.
With that, let's take a look at our tale of the tape between these two fighters. Garrett Klein, once again in his debut, 5'7", 130 pounds, and 25 years old. On the other side, Anthony Garcia training out of ground control MMA, 2-0, undefeated. Same height for these guys, so that will give them a pretty even-keel fight. Both 130, of course, and just 5 years younger is Anthony Garcia as they get ready to battle. Here's Adam Christ.
What you know about that?
All right, fight fans, the following contest is brought to you by Delmarva Sports Network. Taking place at 130 pounds, this is a Glory Rules kickboxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this fighter is 25 years old, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall. He holds an official record of no wins, opposite of 1 defeat. He officially weighed in at 128 pounds. He's coming to us by way of Woodsboro, Maryland. He represents Groundswell MMA. Please welcome Garrett, Lady Killer Klein. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this fighter is 20 years old, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall. He's coming to us tonight with an undefeated record of 2 wins with no losses. He officially weighed in at 130 pounds. He comes to us tonight by way of Baltimore, Maryland. He represents ground control. Please welcome Anthony Garcia!
Three 2-minute rounds as we get ready to go. Jed Giannini in the cage here today. The referee right away. Klein quickly coming in aggressive with some 1-2 punch right away.
Ooh, I love that inside leg kick landed by Klein there. Doing a good job of being the aggressor. We got 2 open stances here. Ooh, but Garcia lands an overhand left hook there, I'm sorry.
Garcia letting the hands fly as well, having to play some defense early on. The aggressor in this one to start things off is Klein.
Now with both of those open stances, both these guys, yes, that head kick landed by Garcia there. Both of these guys have an opportunity to just kind of let those power shots go. Leading with crosses, each one of them, and both of them also have a body kick with the power leg available. Ooh, and that knee landed by Garcia.
Big knees quickly, both in black trunks here. Garcia has the labeling of Garcia, the shorter trunks.
Ooh,
White
yes.
line there. Garcia coming in quickly, not letting Klein get too comfortable. Big left knees to the body.
Great fundamentals so far from Garcia. He's keeping those hands tight and bringing them back after every single strike.
Well, we've talked about Garcia's knee that he's using. I've seen him throw that quite a couple times, so I don't think that'll be the last time, that's for sure.
Garcia landing quickly here. Klein not out in defense, keeping his hands up. He's got to get out of that spot.
I think if Garcia continues to let those hands go and possibly even let some go to the body, he could possibly get away with a finish, but Klein was able to make his way off the cage there.
Klein doing a good job of getting back at Garcia, not letting him be comfortable whatsoever. Oh, that left high kick.
Kayla, as you said, Garcia, the aggressor right now, is doing a great job keeping that pressure on, not really allowing Klein to get any space.
That will be the end of the first round. Garcia and Klein will have second round action when we come back on DSN.
Delmarva Sports Network. Remembering Scorchy TOS, presented by Burke Equipment Company.
Elijah Wilson makes violins for the love of it. For him, it is a hobby, pure and simple.
It goes mostly to the children. Everyone, the kids have got some, and some of my friends, special friends, I made some for.
None of Elijah's violins are for sale.
It would be too much worry. It would be too much strain on the old man to do it, that's all.
Elijah Wilson of Chrisfield is 73 years old. He made his first violin 30 years ago. It takes him 10 weeks to completely finish one. He speaks of the instrument in reverent tones.
The greatest instrument ever was made. There's no stopping to what it can do. It's just, it has no frets. Every movement of the finger changes all tones. Everyone has a different voice. Everyone has a different voice.
Elijah Wilson has made violins for himself, his children, his grandchildren, and into the 4th generation.
The first great-granddaughter was born. I made her a small violin for her to start with. If she taking a notion, she would want to play.
And Naomi, now 5 1/2, did want to play. How do you feel about her playing?
Now you're touching hard.
Touch your heart, okay. Elijah Wilson, a man who builds legacies into violins.
I just hope that they'll stay in the family somewhere. It's more like a monument.
Scorchy TOS wandering our Del Marvelous land for WBOC News.
Garcia getting talked to by his corner. AT, you're the pro expert with us here today. What'd you like about his game?
I like the fact that he stayed very calm. At the beginning of that round, Klein was really landing some effective strikes there. Couple straight rights, a couple body kicks and a couple head kicks. But Garcia stayed calm and just eventually brought the aggression back. But here we go. Garcia immediately getting off. We're starting off with being aggressive here. Put Klein against the cage and just started letting go.
AT McCowan, the pro fighter and expert on our call with us. Kayla Santiago, Tyrone Sharper, Tim Nolan as well. We're going to take a quick time here. Once again, Jed Giannini in the cage. He is the head referee in this fight.
The toughest part for Klein right now, the only punch he's really landing is that initial jab. There's not much power behind it.
Take a look here at the stoppage. Garcia having to back up a minute, and he's right back to it. Those leg kicks are brutal.
Yeah, he's thrown that quite a few times. We talked about the knee earlier on, but he has also thrown that leg kick, and it has landed.
Yet again, right to the body. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Garcia.
Garcia is doing an excellent job with just mixing up his strikes here. He isn't just throwing hands, he's throwing knees. I'm sure if he was allowed to, he'd throw some elbows. I'm loving what we're seeing from this young man.
That's a good point there, because you want to mix it up, right? And when you're in the ring, you don't want to keep giving that same look. You kind of got to throw everything at him.
Oh, absolutely, as well as he's using all of his weapons at each range. Whenever he's at punching range, he's punching. When he sees an opening for a kick, he kicks. And whenever he sees an opportunity to throw a knee, and we have a knockout.
And it is almost over. They're counting. And Garrett Klein going down with the head kick. Anthony Garcia, are you kidding me?
Not at all. Good job, Anthony Garcia. Head kick. He's been setting it up all fight. Good job.
Yeah, you said it. He has been setting that one up, and we talked about him throwing it, letting that leg go a few times. That one lands right on the money. Night-night.
A couple were set up to the body. It was body. One was thrown to the leg. Body, and then eventually ended with that head kick.
Beautiful combination.
Let's take a look here. Ooh, head kick. Oh. And in fact, if you look close, I think he might have caught the knee. Let's take it back just a little bit there. Oh, nope. That was a clean head kick. Clean head kick. Beautiful job there, Anthony Garcia. Fakes the jab as he gets him to react. Lays it up. Boom. Yes, beautiful. Good job, Anthony Garcia.
That's a
Good
start.
job from those guys over at Ground Control.
That's a start for Stellar Price 56.
Anthony Garcia advancing to 3-0. We'll have Adam Chris with the official decision when we come back here on VSN.
Welcome to the final score right here on the Delmarva Sports Network.
Watch Delmarva's only live and local sportscast. Final score.